Video games are meant to be fun. It's their whole purpose. And sure, some aspects do need to be taken seriously, but there comes a point where it's really important, and I mean really important, to take a step back and go, yeah, that's a form of entertainment, and it's here to entertain me. You know, like you. So, with all that in mind, it's nuts that over the last week there were death threats aimed at some people who delayed a video game. Hell, there were death threats aimed at some people who reported that some other people may be delaying a video game. This is so out of whack, so bizarre, and so obscene, it's hard to know where to even start. The game in question is No Man's Sky, a title that has managed to gain a lot of support since it was announced due to its ambitious design and relatively small team. The big budget developer was behind it, for example. It'd be fair to say that maybe it wouldn't have been treated the way it has been. For whatever reason, most AAA devs have to be looked down on with scorn, but that's another avenue of nonsense for another time. Given that No Man's Sky is being built by a select few individuals, who are quite literally aiming for the stars, it has an almost unpredictable nature to it. This seemingly has also turned it into an unfathomable beast, however. When we here at Video Gamer joke that No Man's Sky may not be your cup of tea, some people took that personally, saying things such as, "You are a fucking douchebag, and this video is useless. You are not even doing a point, you are pointless in YouTube, you should go and make a complaint and shove it up your ass because you are shit." Lovely. When we made another video entitled Everything Wrong with No Man's Sky's Price, the joke there being it was the people getting upset about the apparent £50 value that were the problem, people flew off the handle like lunatics before even watching the damn thing, jumping in with, "Fuck you, go figure about that for a little bit." And sure, that's nothing new for YouTube. Everyone reacts to video titles because, well, they're stupid. But actions over the last few days have highlighted a completely different problem, and not one that should be taken lightly. It started when Kotaku wrote a news story saying No Man's Sky may be delayed. Then its news editor, Jason Sharia, and that's not how you pronounce his last name at all, shared a DM he received from some whack job saying because he had reported on this, he would be killed. I mean, what? Even if it's a joke, it's the most tasteless and nuts joke in the world. What is wrong with you? And what is wrong with your brain where it goes, oh yeah, that'll be absolutely fine to send? I mean, sure, it's not exclusive to video games. That dude from One Direction got his life threatened because he decided to procreate. But it does tie into a larger issue where games are concerned. By and large, the default reaction by a lot of people when a publisher or a developer does something they don't like is to head to social media and moan. Some people moan loudly, others aggressively. But soon there's an almost mob-like mentality where the constant shouting and noise continues to get louder. While there's nothing inherently wrong with this, you should be allowed to vent your frustrations on a social platform. The problem is with how it's done. Take the Modern Warfare Remastered announcement, for example. Some people who didn't like it became exceptionally angry on Twitter, mouthing off at Activision and, in many cases, being overly combative. It wasn't just that they were upset it was a pre-order bonus, they were angry at those responsible and wanted to let them know. While this can lead to change, Mass Effect 3's endings, Deus Ex's pre-order bonuses, the fact Microsoft completely changed what the Xbox One was, the fact it's even a thing is an issue in the first place. There shouldn't be a blanket rule to fence in the scum of society, but it's important the non-scum start to approach these things in a different way. Founder of Hello Games, Sean Murray, tweeted out that he had received a week's worth of death threats after the mere suggestion of a delay leaked out. That's enough to put anyone on edge, and it's a feeling that no one should be forced to experience, especially when it's because they're working their ass off to get a game ready. A fucking video game! There's a very large sense that certain members of the gaming community are very entitled and very expectant, and it's an attitude that needs to go away, and it needs to go away right now. A game developer literally owes you nothing, no matter how much of a supporter of them you may be. If they want to charge £50 for their game, great. If they want to delay it 82 years, great. If they want to have the pre-order incentive as 3/4 of the finished thing, great. Let them do what they want. And sure, if you see a problem with it, be vocal. But be vocal in a smart and mature way. Don't be part of the uprising that ends in death threats over game delays. Also, imagine if these things were followed through. The Last Guardian team would have been eviscerated. So in short, it's just video games. And the people making video games are just people. Treat them with respect. And don't get all loud and mouthy on Facebook and Twitter and think your actions don't have consequences. They do. And it's important that you remember that. Right, that's the end of the video. We'll get back to making jokes now. But if you have a problem with anything I've said, you can click the link right here as a way to respond. Make sure you click the subscribe button to subscribe to VideogamerTV, and click the left video for another video, and click the right video for another video.